One more. Two more.
That was nasty. That was so nasty. How to improve game sense, though? Obviously by playing and analyzing your mistakes, but any specific tips? When you want to improve anything, right? A lot of times you have to exaggerate things or you have to look at the abstract of things. So this is what I mean by that. If you want to improve aim, you exaggerate aim, right? You do ridiculous flicks and you practice isolated flick movements. You're not going to do isolated flick movements in a game. You're going to be moving and thinking and doing other things, right? But you're exaggerating that one thing. But yeah, with developing game sense, the abstract side of things is, so a lot of times to build on game sense, you have to imagine things from your opponent's perspective. And I know that sounds super easy, but it's not obviously always. But especially when you compete, playing on a team helps you learn so much more. If you just solo queue a day and you treat it like, oh, I'm waiting to get better to try to join a team, I get that. But a lot of times, like when you play with a team and you play with and against people who are putting intention into the game, meaning they're trying to win, you don't know who's just screwing around comp or playing selfishly. You start to learn how that intention plays out in the round. So if they want to take a control on Haven and you're on offense, and the defense throws smokes and flash and does all these things, you start to look at it from the opposite perspective. And then you start to find answers for stopping it. And then when you find answers to stopping one thing, you realize that that thought process can be applied to other scenarios. And you figure out that it's not always that complicated. It's just that you have to actually go through the motions. I think a lot of people, when they think about game sense, because there's not a clear answer, they're just hoping that one day while they're playing, they're randomly just going to understand timing better. But a lot of times what it is timing is two things. One is very linear and the other is more abstract. The linear side of timing is literally how far can a player get from one position to the next, whether they're running or walking, right? The other side of it is understanding their intentions, and that's the abstract part. If I kill a guy here and I'm in a 1v1 and I pick up the spike here and his teammate calls that a kill and I get the spike and I'm going towards C, 1000, 2000, 3, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1015, 1016, 18, 1000, right? And say like the guy who died and got the info has 18, 1000, so he's coming from B, right? Like eventually if you can get to here at 9, 1000, the other thing he could have done is he could have walked here probably by like 12, 1000. So you have two options. You go try to clear this right away, and then you come back and clear this. But what did I just tell you about the timing, right? Say it took you 9, 1000 to get here, and it takes him 17, 1000 to get here. Instead of coming garage, what you could have done is you could go through mid and clear this way. What this does is this eliminates a gap in your timing. So if you went this way to clear grass, this took you 9, 1000 or 12, 1000 to get here, let's say, or 9, 1000, right? But in 8, 1000, he was already here. So there's a chance that this is a window you missed, and now you're not using process of elimination properly in timing, right? So now what I'm going to do, if I'm here, and my guy calls the bombs down here, and it's a 1v1, he picks up the spike, I might try to cut him off here. Even though this seems like a straight up fight, like you'd be like, oh, if you think he's coming window, why don't you just hide here and wait for him to come B? Because I don't think that's his only option. And by taking the aggressive gamble right here that he's not here, boom, I eliminated one of the timing opportunities. I could wait here for a second to see if he peeks, but I have to be aware if he walked here that he could be ready to peek me in a second. So when I snap this way to clear this, I'm not just putting my crosshair here and peeking. I'm peeking here and then I'm pretending he's close. Then I'm pretending he's here. And if he's not here, I just eliminated 3 timing windows. Now I'm coming here, he could be in garage, because if he walked straight this path, I missed him, right? So now I'm going to start flanking garage. And then what I'm going to do if he flank garage is he's not going to be checking his flank, so as I go to walk garage, I'm going to be checking this way. Just in case, initially, he ran this way and thought I was garage, and maybe he's making footies to go back, or whatever, right? Like, all of these have layers, and the order in which you do them, the more efficiently and the more experience you have, the more efficiently this process is going to be done in your head. Because now I just am eliminating one thing, the immediate peak window. Now I'm eliminating the delay peak window. Now I'm eliminating the immediate entry to B. Now I'm eliminating the immediate entry to garage. He could have immediately entered garage faster than me. I'm eliminating the fake long C to fallback right now. Now I'm clearing the fake mid to garage. Now I'm ready for him to come along C. If he didn't come along C yet, I'm going to hide and recheck my flank in case he doubled back from A fake. Now I'm coming back, assuming he's walking up C. I'm going to hide because there's 20 seconds left on the clock. Now I want him to plant. I don't want to get in a fight here if he's already C. There's no point in me taking this fight if he's C, because if I let him cross my screen and plant, I'm at an advantage now, because right when he starts planting, I could walk up and I have a beat on him on timing. If he plants back sight, I'm not going to walk this way, because if I know if he plants back sight, what he's going to do is he's going to check spawn and he's going to plant here, or he's going to check spawn and plant here. And I have an advantage here because if I go this route, I could clear this and I could still turn back to my right. But he's probably not going to check this, walk this, and then wrap this. So I'm always going to go the far side of the bomb site right when I clear this, because I know right when he clears it, he's going to clear depth, and the depth is spawn and here. And if he doesn't clear here, he's wrapping. So I could wrap him and then keep checking this on my side. He might come to check this flank. So right when I come flush with this angle, I'm going to make sure I'm looking at this angle. But right before that angle, I could be checking my right. So at all those steps, that didn't really require much thought for me, to be honest. Those are just the normal possibilities of what happens when a guy picks up the bomb and he's trying to outplay in 1v1. He either goes the direct route of any which available path, which is direct route to long, direct route to garage, direct route to B. And then he can also go the direct route back to A, direct route through long or short, so that's 5 options. And then he could fake either one of those routes immediately. It's actually not that complicated, because all you have to do if he goes one of those routes is you just cut it down the middle, or you go straight to the thing. So I cut it down the middle, I'm going mid. If he fakes A, then when I clear this, I should maybe walk this path. So if he does come back to window late, I'm not checking the flank, walking this path, and walking this flank. So then you're just playing into your intuition at that point. Sometimes you'll see players literally just have their knife out right here, and that's them being cocky, because they know he went long C and they think they're playing against, maybe they're playing against a Sinatra or Sub Rosa, and like, listen, this guy's all aim. He wants to simplify the scenario. He's just going to run long C or long A because he wants to get to the bomb site, plant, and make me in his vision as fast as possible. That's the next level of experience. That's a little more ethereal. It's a little harder for me to explain that, because how do I know what a guy's machismo is that day? It's hard to explain to you guys. But if I'm playing against like a tens, I know he doesn't really want to think much. He probably just wants to hit the bomb site and plant. Right when he plants, I know he's looking for fights. When I come out spawn, I'm expecting him not to be at a tight angle. I think he's going to be standing there. I think he's just standing in spots like this. He's not going to be hugging corners for no reason. He wants to fucking out-react you, right? So experience and game sense is realizing these things are possibilities and just trying to... I said a lot of things just now. The point is there's so many ways that things can happen. You just got to try to like cut down through the middle of the bullshit and be prepared for things that could happen. If I'm going to walk down mid, I'm ready for these timings, and that's about all you could do. At the least, you're giving yourself a chance. Even if he's here and you're kind of in between, he comes back, that's where your aim saves you if you're not ready, if your timing's off. And that's why players like Simple and ZywOo and Counter-Strike are fucking insane. That's why players like Tens, everyone wants the sick game, because it allows them to make up for their lack of game sense and lack of decisiveness. But I'm telling you, if you can get more decisive, you make better decisions. A lot of times your crosshair and where you're looking will be where the enemy is. What if you got both? Yeah, then you're a rare breed. And it's like, that's where people play. Like, I feel like people literally just live in Fantasyland in their brain. What if I had Tens' aim and I had 6 playmaking ability and had this guy's game sense? And it's like, yeah, well, have fun being a fan your whole life, because you're not going to get good living in Fantasyland. You got to put in the fucking hours. But if you want to be a fan and just enjoy watching the game and enjoy good play, and you understand it at a high level but can't play at a high level, no one's judging you. Just remind you, though, if you want to have any chance to be even remotely as good as these people you watch, got to put in time. Mike, you're so funny. Mike's like, having a kid's kind of like an RPG companion. That's literally what Shouty just said to me. How you guys doing?
Chilling, dog. How are you?
Hey, what's up?
Choking on this salad I'm eating right here. But I'm doing good.
Was that nothing?
Hey, what's up, dog? Yo.
Yo.
How about this? How about we just plow down A right now? I'll smoke back, or I'll dart back sight.
I love plowing.
Omen, you want to just flash here, smoke heaven, and spawn?
Yeah, 100%.
Flashing out.
Close back sight.
Oh, no. Flashing backside. There's 2 backside. One more backside.
Taken
Right
out.
there.
I think that was him.
Yeah, it's 1 CT.
Through. I'm low, I gotta reload. Droning. Protect me.
Out CT.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Below 80. Healing.
Scanning ahead.
Wait, he didn't see you?
What is he doing?
Oh no, he did that.
What do y'all say we hit a little C split?
I'm down. Garage is the scary thing here. Maybe smoke window. Do you want to throw like killjoy turret?
Double flash in.
Placing sentry.
Okay. I'll go with you then. I'm gonna drop this. Buy a shoddy.
Deep breath.
Oh, can you smoke? Yeah.
Careful now. Scanning ahead.
Got up so hard, dude.
Close.
He has PD here. Not blind.
Let me go first.
I think. What's up? One more left. Nice.
One enemy remaining.
You keep going crazy.
Yeah, I'm watching outside mid. It could be garage spawn.
Block. Oh.
Yo, y'all getting classic.
I hate this.
I could drone into B or I could. They just drone short A.
Yeah.
Have a dart in 10.
Right here.
I'm holding your garage push.
Playing anti-flash. If he flashes you, I got you.
Right here.
I can help. 2 smokes here. I can smoke off the right and left.
Starting backside.
Revealing area. Take flight.
Went in.
Kill this on C. Kill that is on C.
Backside. Asher's backside.
And Sage is right window.
Get in B.
I have to.
She's half HP backside.
Top right. She's top right.
Spike down B.
I can't help you, Jad. I'm smoked off. One more. Both on B.
30 seconds left.
Killjoy smoked off.
I have a dart. Wait. Just keep waiting. You're smoked off. Let me know when you're unsmoked. Okay.
Just push me everything.
Let's see. If they think you're V, there's probably one
Right
here.
here.
And here. Let's run in.
Revealing area.
10 seconds left. One
Backside.
enemy
Just get bomb
remaining.
plant. I'll cover.
My turn has back.
Left.
Left side.
No one
Good
escapes
round.
my sight. No one.
Short A. Short A.
No, yeah.
We're pushing long A too. Someone come pretty clear along with me, eh?
I got you.
I'm gonna drone actually right here.
Deploying
Yeah.
drone.
Should we just take it A here?
Close long clear.
Yeah, I think we just take it A.
Yeah, I'm gonna clear right side long with my drone.
Yeah. Smoking heaven.
We'll go short.
Right side clear.
Smoke.
Okay.
Hold on, let me blind short. And then just clear the right.
Right here.
I'm gonna dart backside.
Scanning ahead. Joke's over.
One's running in spawn.
Ulti.
I got right side spot default.
I'm blind as
I got him. I got him. There's Norman
Pick up.
in CT.
Watch your flank.
One's playing.
Yeah, short.
He has
Close
a
to you.
short.
CT. In short.
Kill flank.
One
more city,
enemy
not sure.
remaining.
Last one's short with the judge.
3, 2, 1.
She's the judge.
Yeah, I don't have the timing game down yet. I'll have it down like CS. I'd always be able to guess when people are gonna pick me. I just had a feeling he knew I'm here because he heard those steps.
That's my mid
She's
push.
hopping.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
sorry guys.
Pass from mid.
He pushed dead. You guys wanna go A?
Yeah,
Jets.
I'm a little trapped right now.
Wait, alright. I'll come back. How can I help you?
There's
You
one
mid push though?
garage. I'm trying to heal.
No. I'm on C.
Oh, he just jumped the window. Oh, another one pushed down mid.
Scanning ahead.
nice. One more mid.
One's close to me mid, right here in the corner.
Pushing you.
One enemy remaining.
Where's the last guy?
He's right outside garage.
Maybe.
Going up B.
I'm gonna go long C.
The spike.
Just cut off spawn for me, I guess. You have a smoke for garage right now? Fake planning. Full planning.
Spike planted.
Nice.
What did you have to expect? Even though I don't know he's garage, I peeked him like he was right there because that's where he would hold from.
Should have been there a bit earlier.
He was there.
Sure.
Yeah, right when I came back from spawn, even though I ran, I was AFK, I looked at radar and I saw that they were mid push and knowing my team was holding A. That's why I held the A push and the stage was there. Asher, your donor question. Yo man, I've always been impressed with how pros stay calm in big tournaments. As a person who gets nervous all the time while playing, any advice on how to counter my nervousness in game? Yeah, okay. One of the biggest things that I learned, let me focus for a second, I'll tell you. I'll remember, don't worry.
Watch out for your push on middle.
I'm gonna dart backside,
Nice.
Killjoy. You guys want to start going garage? Or we don't need to.
Revealing area.
I'm holding flank for a second.
I'm smoking out CT here.
The one's garage.
Oh, Sage wall up short on A.
I got garage.
You will not kill my
I'm gonna plant.
That's mid.
There's 3 of them. Last 3 middle.
Alright. That's good pick.
One garage. One's garage. I'm playing off
Garage
angle.
again. Just watch out C.
One enemy remaining.
Outplayed. He's in front of me, I think.
Murder
The
garage.
Scanning ahead.
Not blinded.
I'm just trolling. 80 to him. So, the first biggest thing with getting nervous when you play at a high level, you have to accept that you're nervous. A lot of people try to fight it and they resent the fact that they're nervous. You have to realize that everyone gets nervous. Pros get anxious, we get butterflies. You have to accept that you're nervous. Rule number 1, it's okay. You're fine. It's okay that you're nervous. Step 2, find things to focus on that are easy and consistent things you can focus on. What's your spot? Think about your protocols you're playing, your communication. Accept the nervousness and try to focus on things. Don't over focus on things. All right, guys, I'm going up A, I'm going up C, I'm darting, I'm doing this. Just focus on the comms you need to make. Focus on playing and pretending you're calm outwardly while accepting the nervousness inwardly. You need to accept it, and that'll help you get over it.
Stopping C.
Revealing area.
I have another.
I'm holding A quick.
I'm going to drone garage protect after this.
Holding your mid.
Wait.
Drone. The drone, he tagged me.
No more.
He pushed out. Pushed out. He's in smoke. Nice.
One more out B. Each side of garage, each side of B, each side of B.
Yeah, 1A here.
One enemy remaining.
Nice, good shit.
120.
We could play for.
He has no armor. He's low.
There can only be one hero.
Don't people get nervous because they're worried about what others might say about how they play, for example? That's one reason. People get nervous for all sorts of reasons. Some people just simply get stage fright, performance anxiety. Whether it's giving a speech in front of a crowd or playing a match, a lot of people get nervous leading up to it, and then that amplifies it. Because once you're there, you're like, oh, this is the thing I was nervous about. Oh, shit. And then you get all nervous.
Smoked it off this time. Hey, dart. You left.
Sage scouting.
He ran out the smoke mid.
One push C.
Oh,
Come towards A.
The guy's dead. I'm rotating.
I am the hunter.
Oh, that's a lucky suck.
Let's fall. There's only one here.
Last player standing.
Window and B. Or window and A.
One enemy remaining.
Last guy at the closest, he's right here. But he's most likely still A.
Yeah, I'm going.
You will not kill my allies.
Okay, so she was from A main.
long.
That was bad.
Yeah.
For sure.
He should have played in a way to where he could play a little off angle and get one kill for sure. Were you more nervous about playing on stage and needing to perform or having to talk in front of them in interviews? For sure playing. I got used to the interviews after like 10 or so of them. It's funny because this is coming from the kid where I would run away when I had to do school presentations because I was homeschooled and I ended up going to a charter school in like middle school for a little bit, and I had to do presentations for the class, and I just literally would skip the day I had to do it. And then eventually I did this like presentation at a church actually.
Get out of my
I had to give, and
He's right there.
darting.
Scanning ahead. Found them.
Is that Jet?
And then after I did that presentation, for something about me, I just felt confident. You know, people gave me positive vibes, dude. Positive reinforcement's so big, because I remember eventually, so when I did that thing at the church and I gave that speech or presentation, people were like,
Never mind, I don't know.
Revealing
you did really good, you're natural, you should be like a preacher or something. And I was like, well, that's not what I want to do, but appreciate it. And I didn't realize I was more comfortable doing it than I thought. And then that positive feedback was really big for me.
revealing area.
They're trying to push garage hard.
I
Might
think
be a
too
C
long.
split.
No, I don't know.
One more. Two more.
Silence. Stop that.
Like, yeah.
That was nasty. That was so nasty.
Asher's dinked.
down,
No, that's
C.
what he's good.
What's that B? I'm holding B.
Mid.
Grass.
Outside, grass.
Shut that.
Thrifty.
What a guy.
Dude. It's nasty.
Yo, this guy played Cloud 9. Played Cloud 9.
Oh, shit. Because I went for a walk today and ate salad.
Oh, that's for sure why. Genetics did.
Solid.
I'm gonna have to do that every day
You
too.
tried to
If I'm
cut.
gonna play like that.
Some of those days where you're not really trying,
Yeah,
you just
same salad,
kind of have like a
salad,
soft
same place.
flow state.
What dressing?
What
Well,
utensils?
Balsamic vinaigrette.
Few mid.
Oh, they see long.
It's on me.
Let's smoke off
Scanning
entrance.
ahead. Shut
Oh,
that.
I'm dinked.
Shut that.
Coming in.
It's
In there.
I have a
down.
blind.
Landing B.
Blinded. Oh, I blinded you. My fault. You go.
okay. Alright.
One
Middle.
enemy remaining.
I did 167 with those shock dice. They're just getting not the fortunate side of the stick today.
Yeah.
Oh, you're crazy at geometry, bro.
Jet dash.
Here, A. Jet.
Okay.
Deep sea long.
One's
Molly,
close long.
if they're in the smoke, that's how they could hit.
Nowhere to run.
I don't think they are. I think they're just going straight A. Oh, Asher's dead. Never mind. There was one.
Too long.
I'm not helping you yet.
Sage is long.
It's huge.
One long, one short.
Walking up long.
Shut that.
My scroll wheel just hit.
Here.
One enemy remaining.
GG guys.
Defenders win.